What's up, everyone? Emmy Satrazimas, registered dietitian and nutrition director at Trifecta, talking about how to count macros today. But before we get started, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel because we've got lots of awesome content coming your way. All right, macros. We talk a lot about macros here at Trifecta. They're great for results, body composition, but what the heck are they? How do you count them, and what do you need to know? I'm gonna walk you through 3 quick steps on how to count your macros like a pro to make it as easy as possible. All right, before we get started, what the heck are macros? Macros, or macronutrients, are just your calories organized into food groups. You've got protein, carbs, and fat. And each type of macronutrient affects your health slightly differently and also provides a different amount of calories. Protein and carbs provide about 4 calories per gram, and fat provides about 9 calories a gram. All right, step 1 to counting macros is to figure out what the heck your macros are. So how do you figure out which macro balance is right for you? Well, there's a couple different ways you can do this. We have an online calculator linked below that takes just about 5 minutes, will tell you exactly what you need to eat each day. Or you can download a nutrition tracking app like the Trifecta app that will give you custom calorie and macro goals based on your individual needs. Your macros are dependent on your muscle mass, your activity level, your age, your gender, your fitness. There's a lot that goes into it, so it's gonna differ from one person to the next. Okay, step 2, track your macros. If there's a nutrition facts label, the macros are on it. But if a food doesn't have a nutrition facts label, it can be a little tricky, like fresh fruits and vegetables and a lot of whole foods don't actually come with nutrition facts. So how can you tell how many macros are in those? Well, this is where a nutrition tracking app like the Trifecta app comes in handy. It has over 6 million different foods that you can search from, so you can figure out the macros for just about anything that you can think of. And then when you're thinking about mixed dishes as well, it's not as easy as just eating plain protein, fat, and carbs. We eat a lot of mixed foods, and most foods, even though they feel like a straight protein, tend to have a little bit of fat or carbs in them as well. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your overall mixed plate and not just individual foods. And using a nutrition tracking app is one of the best ways to account for literally every single macro you're putting in your body. You want to track every single day, be as precise as possible, and every single thing that you're eating. So just because you're not hitting your macros every single day, that's all right. You want to pay attention to your overall average intake. How many macros on average are you getting? This is how to tell if you're being consistent. If you need to adjust them, that's okay too. Start small, make tiny tweaks, and start to get closer to your goals. So slowly increase your protein or decrease your carbs and get to your ultimate macro goals over time. It's about consistency, not perfection. Which brings me to step 3. Be patient and be consistent. Any dietary change that you make isn't gonna make a difference if you aren't consistent and sticking with it over time. Over time, you will see results and you will get better at it. If you need more help or resources, we got you covered. There's about 1 million linked below. We've got tons of information on macros, how to count them, how to track them, how to dial in your nutrition for your specific needs. All right, there you have it. Now you're a macro counting master.